Yes, what's going on? This is Omar Howard behind the music. Yeah, we're here again, Scorcher. We're here. All right, we're gonna record a Friday freestyle, which you're gonna see on the socials. But before that, let's find a bit more about Scorcher. Let's go.
No carols, man, joke about that and get both barrels. Yeah, I run so good, I said go channels. Doing roles, no manners on a big man thing, no postcode pass, it's cuz.
Yeah, do you know what, bro? I used to get confused when I used to see your stories. I was like, wait. He's onto something, but what does he mean? And do you know what it is? My conclusion, yeah, is, bro, it's just, why are we overcomplicating everything? And it's just keeping everything so simple.
You know what it is? We got so lost in this thing, man, trying to be stars. Like,
Yeah.
everyone wants to be important. Everyone wants it to be about them.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, like, da-da-da. Bro, like, this thing is the same shit. Nothing ain't new going on.
Yeah.
Nothing new ain't going on. Like, man, just making music. And guess what? Other man are on the same wave. That's all. Like, man think, like, nothing special's going on.
Nah.
Like, oh, raw, like, I brought back. No one brought back nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Man have been doing this thing the whole time, and like, and listen to this, man's joining in.
No, man, for real, how important is that for you to really separate the work from what you would say is real, and what really matters? Let's say.
To me, it's all like one thing. I don't separate. Like, I'm not into that. I don't look at this shit like separate. I'm not like, I don't have like some MC persona.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, like when I'm doing my music,
Yeah.
Bro, like, my
Interview
kids
mode,
might
and
come
this is
studio, my daughter was at my event the other day.
Yeah.
I don't, like, it's all, like, I don't look at it as different shit. Like, man, music's just a part of man's life. It's not like click into music mode. That's some dork thing, bro. But the dork thing, it's not like this.
These are the dorks.
Bro, you might do some shit in your dork now, bro. Or you're functioning not how the man them would like, not how the man them would, you know what I'm saying? Man, overcomplicate this shit.
Real. I even saw an interview where someone was talking to you, and they were like, how is this for you? And you're like, bro, it's not about me. This is just about, the culture, you know what I mean? And the way you simplify things, it shows, you know? How are the mobiles for you? Enjoy it?
Oh, bro. I had such a good time about that.
I had a good
That
time.
is, I was out with my friends.
Yeah.
Like, my friends that have been on a journey with me.
Yeah.
You get me? My friends that have gone through all of this with me, driven me to studio, dropped me studio when I'm on driving band for years. Get me? My brethren from reception, my brethren from school, my brethren from my area, my mum's that, like, this is all people that's been on a journey with me. So like, when you get to a spot like that and there's a nice moment of celebration, and you're looking around at, like, my manager I've been with 18 years. He went to my secondary school.
Wow, yeah.
So like, when you like, you can't synthesize that shit. You can't make that up. Like, you can't, in this music thing, people have ideas or whatever sometimes that they want to project, yeah? And you can't, they have persona or whatever it is that they're trying to get across, and that's all part of it. It's entertainment.
Yeah.
But that's the shit you can't persona your way through.
Facts.
Like, you can't persona your way through your brethren from reception standing here.
Yeah.
You either got brethren from reception or you don't.
Yeah.
And mine are part of my journey today. So like, I don't know, like, that's just some real shit. Like it feels, I'm guessing it feels different to the guy. So I'm guessing that feels different to the guy that had a clever marketing meeting.
For real.
His marketing meeting led him to this point.
For real.
I'm guessing that feels different to my brethren that was there when I was writing my crap lyrics on a bit of school book.
Yeah.
And my brethren that was there when I clashed this guy that we thought was better than man. Yeah. But we didn't really have a choice, so we still clashed. Oh, raw. My brethren was there when man had a fight, and back to man, he jumped in.
Oh, it's a special
It's a
feeling,
whole
innit?
different
It's a whole different
frequency,
feeling.
bro.
Yeah.
My brethren that come visited me in prison, my brethren that was like, nah, you need to keep making music. Like, my mum that's been seeing all the ups and downs. Like, my mum's not some disconnected mum.
Yeah.
Like
She's been seeing it.
she's
been
here
there
with
on
like
the
she knows the man him on a first name basis.
Yeah.
Do you get it? When she
Yeah.
sees Sean Wiggin, she's asking how his mum is. Because it's a different, totally different thing, bro.
Yeah. And you know what, when you look at success and people wanting to be where they be, and when they get there, that's what separates the people that get there and are like bitter, resentful, spiteful, to the people that are like, oh shit, we did this together.
Bro, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know what it is as well though? Like, see, for me, yeah, like I think like music conceptually is a different thing. Like, bro, I've been going pirate radio from 2 years old. Like, I'm not like, this ain't like something like that I seen on the TV and got my interest. Like, man's born into this.
Yeah.
Like, my granddad got sound system. My dad busts his mic.
Right.
My dad, my brethren, my good brethren, Liam Francis, his dad is DJing whilst my dad is busting mic. Yeah.
Wow.
My uncle, he's on top of the pops MC, rapping.
Yeah.
Some niggas in the back doing the bongos.
Yeah.
My other uncle, he's a cold jungle MC. Like, before I can fucking walk and sit up and that, I'm on my nan's lap playing the piano.
Wow.
She's getting my finger and making me
Yeah.
do scales.
Yeah,
So like, bro, like man's whole, how man see music and what it is to man ain't the same. Like some other man, their entry point is looking at somebody with jewels and wanting
100%.
jewels.
100%.
I want a bit of that. Looking at man that's getting girls, I want a bit of that. Looking at man that are cool. That's not man's thing. Like that's like you pick this shit up along the way. This is all byproducts of what go on.
Yeah.
But like to man, I just don't know any other shit. Like this. This is all I know.
That's so interesting because it's so true. A lot of people do start the music where it's like they get inspired maybe later on when they're like seeing things are popping.
I'm not inspired.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Like I'm not inspired by some shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's how I see how you have the idea that, yo, nah, fuck, there ain't no scene. Because this is just what I do, and this is what I have always been doing.
No, it's not that there ain't no scene, it's just like that's not an interest of mine. Like, I don't make music to be part of a scene. Like, that's crazy. To me anyway, that's crazy.
So when you were like 2, and when you were around your pops and around everyone, were you conscious that like, rah, this is what I wanted to do?
Nah.
When did that kick in?
Like, man, they weren't like, it's not like a thing, like this is just what man do, what man's brethren do, this is what man like doing, and it just ended up being something that man do.
That you do. But that's what I find crazy. It's like, did you know that it would end up?
But it's an obsession thing though.
Right.
Like man's going wherever we gotta go as kids to go make some music. Me and my brethrens on the same, like, whatever dangerous place you gotta go to make music, to MC, to DJ, to produce, to go and get our dubs cut, to go buy equipment to make beats.
Yeah. But this is what we were saying the other day. It's like that obsession thing. When you talk to anyone successful, it's like, yo, you have to put in the hours. But you were probably putting in the hours, not realizing that you were really putting in the hours.
It weren't really coming from that place. Like, also as well, like, bro, man, like, complicate this thing. Man like it. Like, it's not complex. It's like,
people love did you see the marketing of how he got this and promoted this and teased this
cool.
and this?
That's all part of it.
Right.
That's all part of the business and that. That's like, I don't frown upon that. Like, that's all I get it. But it's just that ain't like that ain't the base of what man's into. That ain't like some people. That's their starting point. That's not man's starting point. Like that might be part of what man's doing or what man's got going on, but that's not the main bit.
Yeah.
Like some people, that's the main bit. That's like they're into a different thing to what man's into. And it's not like I think there's a right or a wrong, or it's just what you're into. I ain't into that.
And you're vocal about what
Bro, I don't, listen, I've got 24 hours in my day, I've got bare things going on. I ain't got no time for some shit that I ain't interested in.
And when you look at the whole journey so far, what would you say is the biggest challenge that you've maybe gone through in this music journey?
For me, like probably my biggest challenge is myself. Like not making.
That's interesting, yeah.
Like not making things outside the music get in the way of me putting music out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like people think when you're not putting music out, like you're not making music.
It's like, yo, you're making music. You're just not.
I never ever stop making music. Like life impacts the shit that man write, yeah. So, bro, in jail, like every day you're living the same day.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you how my day's gonna go 2 months from now. You tell me on a Monday to Sunday, I can tell you the exact thing that's gonna happen on the day. So like you're almost on Groundhog Day. It's like, what's there to...
There's no new experience.
There's no, like... And you know what else as well? Like, I found myself just writing about this shit happening on the wing.
Yeah.
This shit happening on visits.
Right.
Like, this, like, man just...
That's all you did.
I didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah. Then before I let you go, obviously, there's a lot of people that are, you know, new talent that are really trying to get into the scene right now and do this music thing. And I think there's a lot of gems that they can probably take from the conversation that we've had. But what advice would you give to someone that's trying to make
Be yourself. Be yourself, mate. Yeah. Don't worry about all that other stuff. Figure out how to be you within this.
Yeah.
That's the only, other than that, who am I to give anyone advice? I ain't got no advice.
I hear it, man, because you can only pretend for so long. Remember that, yeah? All right, Scorch, I appreciate you. Yeah, big up yourself. We're going to record this freestyle, so make sure you check it out on the socials. Apart from that,